Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing really well. I hope that this video finds you well. Today I have for you guys the Pueen nail stamp starter kit. So I posted a picture on my Instagram. See, at the time I'm filming this video, probably like almost a few days to about a week ago, in regards to me seeing that Pueen had their latex barrier in Walmart. And so a lot of the, well, not a lot, but a few people who follow me on Instagram posted saying that they were already in, like the nail stamping kits were already in Walmart, because I was saying, are the stamping plates going to be coming? So I went in my Walmart today, and lo and behold, this was the last one left, which this is the one that I was actually looking for. And then they had the individual plates actually hanging up, and the individual plate that they had in my Walmart, I already have that plate. This plate I don't have. I'm sure I have images like this on other plates, but this is a plate that I actually wanted by Pueen, that I got a chance to actually get my hands on. So this is a great starter kit for those of you who are wanting to start stamping, but you just don't know what you need or how or what products are good. Pueen is pretty good as far as like their stamping plates and the designs that they come up with. I do have two stamping polishes by them, which lo and behold, I already have the black and white by them. So this kit does come with your basics that you need for nail stamping. So you have your plate, your stamper, your scraper, and then you've got two polishes in this kit. So I'm going to go ahead and get the kit opened up and just kind of look at everything a little bit more in depth. You got your stamping plate on top, you got your two stamping polishes, your stamper, and then you just slide your stamping plate off and you get your instruction card, which I think that's a really nice touch. And then you get some tips and tricks on the back. You've got your scraper right underneath. Now in regards to the stamping polishes, as I mentioned, I already own the Pueen black and the Pueen white, which the black is, it should be called blackjack, and then I think the white is called pure white. So I'm gonna pull out the stamping polishes that I own just to see for like size comparison. So these are the Pueen black and white that I already owned. So for size comparison, I'm just trying to take this out without messing up my nails any further. For size comparison, you can kind of sort of see that this one is maybe about, what, I want to say this is about a fourth more than this one. Let me like zoom you guys in a little bit more so you can see it. There you go. So now you can see a little bit better that this one is a little bit shorter than this one. Like I said, maybe about, you get maybe a fourth more in this bottle than you do in this bottle. But either way, black and white is probably the most used stamping polishes. So these are actually pretty good to have. And then of course I already have, I think I have two of these stampers, and this one's a squishy firm. There's a little bit of tackiness to it. It's not sticky, but it's tacky enough. They now have like their little logo on the bottom of the stamper, because the stampers that I have like this don't have their logo at the bottom of it at all. I'm gonna go ahead and try out these words here in the corner, because a lot of times words, as far as like on any stamping plates, can be one of the harder things to pick up. So let's try with the scraper, and I'm gonna use the stamper. I didn't do anything to it. Wow, okay, so that picked up really nice. I'm trying not to get too much of this on the surrounding area of my fingernail. Wow. Okay, all right, so I'm thoroughly impressed. Not that I wouldn't be, because I have, like I said, other plates by Pueen, but normally I don't ever use this card because I find it uncomfortable to use. But it actually picked up pretty well. So let's try the white. Let's do these roses right here. Now you can use as much or as little stamping polish. I didn't fill the whole image. I'm not using a whole lot because it doesn't really take a lot for me. Wow. I think I'm having a good stamp day, if you guys can see that. I'm definitely having a good stamp day. I can tell you that. Compare these two. So let's compare them to the ones that come in the kit. So these are the ones that I already had by Pueen. They're the same exact polish. They're just the larger size that you can get from their website. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean the stamping plate off, and I'm going to do these same two images on the pointer fingers just to compare and see if there's any sort of major difference in the formulation of the stamping polish. Just clean my plate up pretty well here. Alright, so we're going to go with the white first, and I'm going to use the white on my pointer finger and the black on the pointer finger. Now these again are the ones that I already have. One thing I'm noticing is that I can definitely see through the one that I already had. Let's pick it up on the Okay, so it stamped pretty well. It definitely stamped pretty well, but as far as like pigmentation goes, this one to me is a lot more pigmented than the one that I ordered from them. Now I don't know if they've changed the formula. That could definitely be. Maybe they changed the formula on those. Now this pigmentation is not bad. I can't see through the letters or anything. But in my opinion, I just feel like this one is way more pigmented, and I don't know if you guys can see a difference. I'll just put like an up close shot. This one is looks like a more pure white, and this one's more of like a cream kind of white, if that makes sense. I don't know if you guys can tell that on camera or not, but let's try the black. We're gonna see. Black is hard because typically black stamping polishes are pretty much pigmented as it is, so it's really hard to tell a major difference with the black stamping polish if it's any, if it's any different than the original formulation. Ooh. I did get a little bit of like gaps in this particular one. I don't know. Yeah, that's definitely hard. That's hard to tell. It's really, really hard to tell. I can definitely say that the white stamping polish that comes in the kit is way more pigmented than the one that I have. So what I'm going to do, just for the sake of the video, I'm not going to use these two any longer. I'm just going to strictly stick with what came in the kit and swatch some more Okay, so in order for me not to have an extremely long video with me just filming my reactions, y'all, I went ahead and I just like fast forwarded through me testing out most of the images, and oh my gosh. Okay, let me just say this. When it comes down to nail stamping, I will have to say I am very critical in what I'm looking for. I'm easily impressed when it comes down to certain things like polishes. I can be easily impressed with those. Stamping plates, not so much, because there's a lot of, I think, quality control that has to go into a stamping plate before I can say this is truly something that is just absolutely amazing. But I finally found something that probably will break that trend for me, or break that habit for me, and that's this Pueen nail stamp starter kit. Let me just say, I highly recommend this kit. The main reasons I'm recommending it, the number 1 and 2 reason is the stamping polish. This white is really pigmented, and I'm gonna say in the set that I got, because I know some polishes are not created equal. Sometimes you get a set where the polishes are not as good. Now, in the set that I picked up, which was the very last one, this white polish is bomb. Like, you cannot see the black through it in any of the images that I stamped. And again, I did test it with the original one that I ordered, which is also from the Super Intense line. This one's a little bit, it has a little bit of a yellowiness to it. This one is just a straight pure white. If I could, I would get this whole set again just for the white alone. Now with the black, I also tested it against the black polish, which also again is from the Super Intense line, and it's hard to really tell with the black. I did not see a major difference in the black as far as like pigmentation goes. I did notice a difference as far as finish. This black dried more of a matte black. This one dried a little bit on the shinier side. So I don't know if it's just the batch that I got when I ordered this from Pueen. I ordered this probably, what, over a year ago now. That's the only difference that I noticed between the black that I had ordered from them and the black that came in the set. I don't have anything negative to say about it. Even the stamper, which, if I can stop dropping it, which I don't use these stampers. I never do. I probably only use them when I make decals for the most part, which a lot of times when I'm doing a design that I'm posting to Instagram, not necessarily to YouTube, I do use these stampers as far as like doing a decal, but you don't ever see me use them in a video because they're not like my go-to stampers. They're not my favorite. But this stamper, I mean, it doesn't feel any different than the ones that I already have, which I did test out. It worked perfectly with this set. The scraper, which I rarely ever use the scraper because I don't feel as though it's the most comfortable. I prefer, if I'm going to use a scraper, I'm going to be honest with you guys, like I prefer to use my Born Pretty store scraper. It gets used the most. I just love the flexibility. I love the thinness. But this scraper, I mean, it worked. All I have to say, just to sum it up, if you can get your hands on this kit, get your hands on this kit. If you've been wanting to start with nail stamping and you just didn't know what to buy, who was good, what brands to go for, or you don't have a lot of money, get this kit. It was $9.97 in my Walmart. If I'm not mistaken, I have to look back at the receipt. If I'm wrong, I'll annotate it on the screen. But it was $9.97 in my Walmart, and you get a good bit of items in order to get you started. I think there's more than enough stamping polish in these bottles to get you through stamping, probably more than enough to last you. For those of you who are like me, who are seasoned stampers, you probably have plenty of blacks and plenty of whites. I absolutely love these two polishes. I love the stamping plate. All of the images came out extremely well. I didn't top coat anything because I'm going to take these off and do another nail design, but I am extremely ecstatic and I cannot wait to use the stamping plate even more. Like I said, guys, run out and get it if you can. I hope you enjoyed this impromptu video about the Pueen nail stamping kit, starter kit. If you have any questions, definitely leave them below. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, be blessed everyone, and I will talk to you soon.